Hello, this is Sean Ruggiero. I'm going to walk you through some of the basics of the CRM, that's Customer Relationship Management Tool. First, we log into the Family First Life website. Click on the CRM tab here. That's going to bring up a separate window. And you'll go ahead and enter in your login credentials, including your security question and your password. Okay, a couple of basics here. Across the top, we have our Agent HQ, which is when you click on your home page here. Agent HQ or headquarters gives me all the status of my current leads. I can do a quick search for a certain lead, and it has any new leads for me directly, which I have 0 new leads, and then any agents that we have here. We'll also send any new alerts set to this section here, which helps us to follow up. Those with agencies who have multiple agents can follow up and see what's going on with those new alerts for their agents. Now, some of the basics. If you have a lead that you want to add manually, you can add it here. Okay, first name, last name, date of birth, age, address, city, state, zip, county. You can add a spouse, phone number, alternate phone number, email. Any files that you want to attach, such as quotes that you've run for them, old lead copies, things like that, you can put in there. You can also keep a note log here. On the right side, we have the sales statuses. Okay, these sales statuses are taken from the top salespeople in the company and put in order to help you follow up on what to do with your sales. So obviously level 0 is a new sale, okay? I'm gonna go from new to first call, from first call to second to third, then leave a voicemail. I'm then going to door knock it. In some cases, I might go from any of these steps straight to an appointment. We then can set presentation if we've submitted the business, sold. If it's closed out, decline, put it in the follow-up status. We even have a lapsed status. Lapsed meaning that the policy was enforced. You got a notice from the carrier that it's lapsed. You could just locate the client's file and change them from sold to lapsed. And then we also have archive. The archive status is there to essentially delete a file. So if you have something that's a corrupted file, bad information, the person told you never to call again, quote unquote, take me off the list, you can put it to archive. That essentially deletes it without destroying the integrity of the database. We can also put in any health parameters that we have, such as COPD, cancer, maybe they have rheumatoid arthritis or heart disease. And then what is their primary need? This is very important stuff because it's going to help us to search later for certain files that maybe are not in the sold status. Are they looking for final expense? Maybe mortgage protection? And do they have a primary annuity need, such as they want growth without risk, meaning no risk in the market, or maybe they want lifetime income, okay? So we can go ahead and add that lead here. I'm going to jump back into manage leads. Now, manage leads, I'm going to start here with a Sandra, or how about Richard out of Hayden, Idaho, okay? So Richard in Hayden, Idaho, now that I have my leads, I can manage, all right? All his information is dumped in here, okay? I can add his spouse, I can choose a file to upload, all right? But what I can do over here is he's in the sold status. Notice that once I set someone to sold, I can then enter in the premium sold, and I can also enroll him in the client loyalty. The client loyalty is a very simple, very powerful program. What it does is that 50 weeks after you have closed out the file, okay, so if I click here and chose March 4th, 50 weeks from then, it's going to shoot me an email. That email is going to contain his phone number and his email. So I can call him and set an annual review, okay? Maybe we're talking about inflation and we need to add in a little bit more protection. Maybe I covered him but not his spouse. So maybe we write a small $10,000 final expense policy on her. Whatever the scenario might be, maybe it's IULs and the grandchildren. What we need to do a better job of is doing annual reviews. It's a free chance to meet in front of the client. Okay? The client loyalty check also tells you when their birthday comes up. So you can call them and tell them happy birthday. 8 out of 10 times, I probably am going to pass. No need to call them. 2 out of 10 times, I'm probably going to call the person and wish them a happy birthday. I'm also going to check that I sold them a final expense, and I'm going to opt them into the email newsletter. Once a month, starting in September, you'll see that there's an email newsletter that goes out for all agents created Family First Life. What we need to do a better job of, and you can see here, I did not capture an email. So without an email, then you won't be able to do the email news. But if you have an internet lead, or if you can start capturing emails, you can start to market to your clients through email news. I can also set a reminder. A reminder here, let's say on the 13th, I want to call Richard and ask about policy delivery. Okay, you get the point there. I could also assign the lead. So if I wanted to click on that and pull up all of our agents, let's say I wanted to send this to John Gavin, I could then assign the lead to him. I'm not going to do that, but that would be how I assign the lead. Okay? Now let's look at something else here. Let's look at what we can do in using CRM. Okay, so if I wanted to go and say I've got 4 appointments scheduled in Hayden, Idaho. Okay, but I want to see who else I can work with in Hayden, Idaho. I could just type in the city over here, Hayden, hit search, and it's going to populate all of my Hayden, Idaho searches. Okay, now once I click on this, I can search through the records by clicking next record, next record, next record, or I can go previous record. If at any time I want to go back to the search, I can click there. What this allows me to do is to rifle through rapid fire certain leads. So let's say I had a batch of expiration mortgage protection leads or second chance leads. I might want to search on my managed leads for all expiration mortgage protection. Okay. And when those come up, now I have none of those in my database, but when those come up, similar to the last search, I can go through and call them rapid fire. Call the phone number, add any notes that might be pertinent right here, okay? And then go to the next record. Call, change the status, add notes, go to the next record. This is a great way to go through your database in an efficient manner. So if I was going to sit down and do my calls, logically speaking, okay, let's say I am Nancy Brophy, okay, and I want to see new status. Does Nancy have any new leads? No new leads. So what does Nancy do next? Does she say, hey, I have no leads to call? No. She goes to first call. Hit search there. She's got 2 people to call, okay? Then she goes second call. How many are there? She's got quite a few people in second call, all right? So let's say she's going first call, she sets 1 appointment. Second call, she sets 3 more appointments. Third call, voicemail, door knock. Let's go to door knock search. These are all people that have gone through the process. First call, second call, third call, voicemail, door knock, okay? Now she wants to door knock them. So let's say she wants to door knock them. She can hit select all, do a batch print, and have a print file come up that she can now have the actual leads printed out and go door knock them accordingly. See all these lead cards here? This is what she can use to door knock. So getting back to this, the next section of the CRM is the create lead section, okay? Where do we create leads? Right here through the CRM, okay? The first one we're gonna identify is the geomailer. A geomailer is how we send out mail, either mortgage protection or final expense. Mortgage protection, if you want to know what that is, you can see a sample lead right here. You can see the script that we use. And then final expense, it's the standard final expense. You can see the sample lead here. You can see the script that we use, okay? So for example, if I wasn't sure what a mortgage protection lead looks like, it looks like this. If I wasn't sure which script to use, I use this script. Now, I'm going to send a mailer out in Colorado, Adams County, with a secondary county of Bennett. I'm going to send out 2,000 mailers. Now, if I don't know if there's enough data Then what I want to do is hit the next button. I want to put in any comments looking for Adams County first, Bent County second. I'm then going to put my primary email here and any additional emails that I want notified. Say if I had an assistant, say I had someone that's running leads here, or an agent that I was inquiring this for. It's going to have the breakdown of cost, okay? So cost per mortgage protection, cost per final expense, based on how many thousands sent out. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit finish. Now notice this is an inquiry. It says in bold red letters, this is not a completed lead order. You have not purchased leads. It's a data inquiry to discover how many records are available in the area that you selected. I'm going to hit OK. The reason we're doing this is we don't want to send a mailer and pay for a mailer that doesn't have enough records. Okay? Now let's say we're in a county that we have done a lead inquiry on. Now we can go through and purchase the geo mailer by hitting next. Let's go back to Colorado, Adams followed by Bent County. I want to do 2000. Notice this checkbox right here. I have done a data inquiry, so I'm going to check this. That now switches me to live transaction. Notice here there's a reminder notification, okay? I want to send one every month to these two counties. I'm going to put the same note as last time, Adams County first, Bent County second. I'm going to put in the email addresses that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Now I will check out with PayPal using my credit card or my PayPal account and complete the mail order. So that's how we do a geo mailer for both mortgage protection and final expense. Now we have the cherry pick leads. Let's click on that here. Cherry pick leads are not one type of lead. There's 10 types of leads. Platinum, which have never been sold, gold, never been sold, silver, never been sold, senior, orphan, never been sold, second chance leads, sold once 90 days ago, expiration mortgage protection, $3 leads that were sold 1 to 2 years ago, $3 mortgage protection, $1 mortgage protection, and 50-cent mortgage protection. How do I know what they are? Click on the question mark. When I click on the question mark, it's going to tell me about the lead, and it's going to give me a sample lead image right here. No questions. I know exactly what I'm looking at. Now, you'll notice there are not platinum mortgage protection leads in every state or every county. There's not silver in every state. There's not orphan in every state. How do we know where they are? You simply just look in the state where you want to purchase them. Let's say Illinois. And now the state of Illinois, I can see by county, okay? So let's say I was running Cook County, Illinois. There's 7 senior mortgage leads. All I have to do is click on that senior mortgage lead, okay? Now, if I take one of those leads, all right, and I'll pick my basket, check out with PayPal. What it's going to do is it's going to take me to the PayPal checkout. I'm going to log in with my PayPal account through the Family First Life Gateway. I'm going to pay for that lead. Now, I'm actually purchasing this in real time to demonstrate how this integrates in there. It's going to say, thank you for your order. It's completed, and take me back to my dashboard. I want to point something out on the cherry pick system. These leads are first come, first served. When they come into the system in real time, you can be notified. What you have to do in order to be notified is hit your alert. So let's say, I'll use the state of Illinois again. Let's say I'm running the state of Illinois, and I run Boone County. I'm going to hit a check there. It says my alert has been saved for Boone County. And I'm going to run Cook County. And now my alert has been saved for Cook County. What that does is it allows me to get an email instantaneously when Boone County gets any new cherry pick leads, whether they're older $1 and $3 leads, or they're brand new, never been sold, platinum, gold, or silver leads. Okay? I want a chance to purchase those. I want to know that in real time. And maybe I have someone working in Cass County. Maybe I'm an agency manager and I have someone working in Christian. County and Clinton County. These alerts will allow me to know when there's new leads there. And maybe I'm even acquiring the leads for my sub-agents and assigning them, okay? Now I'm gonna go back to my agent HQ. And you see now under new leads, I have one new lead direct. I'm gonna click on that, it's gonna take me to the managed leads. There's Burton Handler in Glenview, Illinois, okay? Now I'm gonna open up Burton, and I'm going to assign him. Now I can download the lead mailer right here. It's going to give me that lead image. There's a signed lead card for Burton. This lead has never been sold. This is a senior mortgage lead, okay? But I don't run Illinois. I'm going to assign that lead to someone that does, okay? So let's say that, let's say that Saul Bailey runs Burton. I can go ahead and assign that to him. Now, I don't think he does, but if he did run Cook County, I could go ahead and assign it, okay? And that is how we do that on the basics of the CRM. Okay, so look forward to more training videos on the CRM. Make sure you're using this tool. Be efficient, okay? Using the CRM to create your leads will ensure that all leads are dumped in. Adding leads manually, managing leads, using the sales statuses, level 0 up to level 13. Follow those statuses when you're making your calls, and you'll become much more efficient at tracking your leads and not letting any fall through the cracks. Thank you so much.